Here is some good news about the Great Reset. Late last week and over the weekend, there is a flood of new interest from state lawmakers looking to stop ESG and the rise of the Great Reset. You are doing your job, and you're making a huge, huge difference. We have received through Heartland, which my co-author is a big part of Heartland, and they're getting all kinds of inquiries, and they've had to actually put together a team of 3 people at the Heartland Institute that is just dedicated to helping state legislators and other state officials work on ESG issues. And the lawmakers, I'm told, are very clear on why they're doing this. They all learned about the Great Reset from either listening to the program, watching one of my presentations on ESG, which is very hard to find now, or they heard it from a member of the audience. One member last weekend said he's been reading the Great Reset book and knew he had to get involved. So here's the thing. Let me give you an update on what is happening. We've just learned that State Representative Jake Hoffman is introducing legislation, House Bill 2656, meant to stop the ESG discrimination in Arizona. Again, it's going to be House Bill 2656 for Arizona. This one, unlike other bills, this one I think is doing it right. Most states are dealing with government divestment. They're saying we're not going to put any money into your bank if you are coming with any kind of ESG, and many of them only really concentrate on the E. I think that's a big mistake. But this one will prohibit financial institutions, banks, doing business in Arizona, either directly or through a contractor, for using political affiliation or social credit, environmental, social, governance, or similar values-based or impact criteria when making credit and other financial service decisions. That is perfect. That is just perfect. We also found out that there are 2 bills in Oklahoma, Senate Bill 1644, House Bill 4201, that will prevent the use of all social credit scores by governmental entities, political subdivisions, business, or persons. Fantastic. New bill that is going to be proposed in Wyoming. This is new. One that will be an attack on ESG scores and social credit systems in the state. That bill will be introduced soon, perhaps as early as the end of this week. We know now of 5 states that are introducing comprehensive bills to stop ESG and social credit scores. So they are Arizona, Kansas, New Hampshire, Oklahoma, and Wyoming. These are the ones that are leading the way and should be considered the gold standard. There are others that are making really good moves. I don't think they go far enough, but they are trying to divest from anybody using the Great Reset, groups like BlackRock, because of their discrimination of fossil fuels and related businesses. Those states, Indiana, Florida, Texas, and West Virginia. Really kind of disappointed in Texas and Florida, quite honestly. I expect you to lead. 14 state officials have sent warning shots to banks and financial institutions about targeting fossil fuel companies in November. It was Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Idaho, Kentucky, Louisiana, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Carolina, South Dakota, Utah, West Virginia, and Wyoming. Together, we estimate that there are 20 states now pushing back against ESG in one form or another, although only 5 in that group have proposed bills that will tackle more than just the E in ESG. It is important to let your lawmakers know, hey, the S and the G relates to all of us. So does the E. You may not be able to get a loan or be denied a loan because you're an automaker or somebody that's using gasoline engines. You've got too many trucks that are running for your company. that, are not alternative fuels. Well, you may not get that loan. They may not get that loan to do it, but that affects you. How far do you drive to work? That is an ESG question that concentrates on the E, but it is about you, not a business. We've also been spreading the word among state lawmakers that Heartland has set up an email account specifically for state legislators and other state officials to contact so they can tell us about the work that they're doing to stop ESG scores in their states. Or if you have any questions, it's stopesg@heartland.org. Stopesg@heartland.org. The government relations team at Heartland will continue to work with any state lawmaker or state official who needs help with legislation. All you have to do is reach out and ask. And just to be clear, Arizona, Oklahoma, Wyoming are the new states on our list, and they are taking on all of ESG. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for listening to this program. Thank you for contacting your House and Senate in your local state. That is the way to do it. Hold your banks accountable.